Hi guys, so today we're going to start off with priming our face. We're taking this hard candy primer and this Real Techniques sponge, and we're just going to place it on our face, and then I'm using the sponge and I'm blending it in. Next I'm going to be taking my Lorac CC cream and I'm dabbing this all over my face, or dotting it I should say, all over my face and where exactly I need it. And then I'm taking my sponge and I'm kind of taking it, pressing it into my skin and also dragging it where it needs to be and then pressing over it. Then I'm taking this Fit Me foundation stick and taking a picture of my weird contoured face, and then I'm blending it in with my e.l.f. Small stippling brush. Next I'm going to conceal and highlight with this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and I'm putting it where it needs to be. And then I'm taking the other side of that sponge and I'm going to be blending it into my skin, just like this. Then I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. High Definition Powder and I'm taking the wet sponge and I'm dipping it into the product and shaking off the excess powder, and I'm going to be putting this underneath my eyes. This is going to help set the concealer, and it's also going to help with fallout. And I look like that with all that product underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to be taking the Naked Basics palette and I'm going to be taking this color Naked 2 and Faint. I'm just going to be mixing colors together, and then I'm going to be shaping my brows. Then I'm going to set it with this Ulta brow gel. And then I'm going to be taking my NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, putting it all over my lid, and then using my ring finger. Use this finger because it is the weakest finger and not so harsh on your lids, and I'm just going to be blending it all over my lid. Then I'm going to be taking the Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to be taking the color Cream on this kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to be highlighting underneath my brow bone. Then I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Electric palette and taking the color Fringe. I'm going to be using this kind of angled brush, and I'm going to start to shape the shadow exactly how I want it. This is kind of it takes a little bit longer to do this because you're actually taking the brush and shaping it exactly where you want it. So I'm just doing my outer corner, this kind of C shape in the outer corner. Picking up a little bit more product, I'm going to be taking that brush and flipping it around so it kind of follows the shape of my eye, and I'm just going to be doing the inner corner also. And then we're going to kind of try to make it connect right in the middle, but we're leaving an open space right in the middle. That's what it looks like. Then taking the Naked Basics palette, I'm going to be taking the color, I believe, Naked 2. Right there on a fluffy brush. I'm taking that color and I'm kind of rocking it into my crease. This is going to help transition any colors that we're going to be adding in and kind of help with blending. Then I'm adding the color Fringe into my crease lightly to blend out it so it's not so harsh. Then I'm taking the color Chaos from the Electric palette, and then I'm taking it on the fluffy brush and I'm going to lightly start to bring it into the crease. This is going to give us a little bit more depth. As you can see, I'm just adding it more and more until it gets to the amount of color I want, kind of swirling it into the crease and adding a little bit at a time. Then I'm taking a bigger, fluffier crease brush and I'm going to be blending that out a bit, and then I'm dusting away that powder because I want to get it all away. Anyway. Then I'm adding a little bit more color and blending. That's what this looks about, is just blending and making everything seamless. I'm going back in with that Fringe color in the inner corner because I felt I lost a little bit of it, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. Then I'm going to be taking the Sally Girl Sparkle Effects. It's just a adhesive, and I'm putting that over my eyelid, and I'm taking the color Gold from the Lorac Pro palette. I'm just going to lightly start to place and press that color in. I'm placing it right in the middle because I want it to be right there, and I'm trying to bring it up a little bit. I used that base just to make sure that it would stick because these colors are very creamy. So I'm working it into that middle area, and I'm just trying to bring it right in the center. And then I'm taking that color that had Fringe on it, and I'm just trying to blend out the sides. Also taking that fluffy brush to blend it out. This is all about blending and adding, blending and adding. Then I'm going back in and retouching that gold just so it really sparkles in the middle and that we don't lose it with all that blue. Then I'm taking that fluffy brush and I'm putting some blue on it, some Chaos actually, sorry. And I'm adding that some more into the crease just to deepen it up a little bit more. Next I'm taking fringe and I'm going into the inner corner of my eye, but on the lower lid, I guess you could say. And then I'm doing that almost all over except leaving the middle again. So I'm doing the outer corner too. And then I'm taking the gold color and I'm going into the middle area and putting it. Then I'm taking a pencil brush and kind of blending those colors together. Then I'm going to be taking this lorac front of the line pro pen, and I'm just going to be lining the top of our eye. We're not going to do a wing or anything. This is just to kind of close off the look and define it, and then it's also going to make our lashes look thicker. There's a little trick there. Then I'm going to be curling my eyelashes before we put our mascara on. And I'm doing the top of my lashes, and I'm also going to be doing the bottom parts of my lashes. That's what they look like when they're done. And I'm showing you up close. And yes, I know I need a wax. Next I'm going to be taking this Cargo blush. It's Coral Beach. And I'm just placing it above where I contoured, kind of where I contoured, and just this is going to help brighten up our face and bronze it a little bit more because this has kind of like that kind of effect. Then I'm going to be taking this Maybelline liner in caramel or caramel, however you want to say it, and I'm lining the outer corners and just lining my lips, not filling it in, just doing the liner. Then I'm going to be taking this Ulta automatic lip liner in Flesh and doing the middle of my mouth. Then I'm taking this NYX Butter lipstick, and it is in Candy Buttons or Bonbons, and then I'm putting that over my lips. I wanted this to be kind of a peachy nude color, so I'm just putting that over it. And I liked it, but I was kind of thinking it needed something, so I tried this NARS lip gloss. It is in the color Gold-digger. And I put that over, and I was like, that looks okay, but it was a little too nude in real life. So then I added this NYX Butter Gloss in the color Strawberry Parfet. And I placed it over that, and I really liked it. It was a nice peachy pink nude. And it looked really nice. And that's what it looks like. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!